Robert Heffernan. I'm a little late on this intro. Robert Heffernan, Endotech, exclusively for Pareto token holders and Endotech subscribers. This is Blockchain Vitals, our daily show talking cryptocurrencies, blockchain assets, and I am firmly stuck in the matrix, a master technician. You know what that means? It means anything that you hear, see, feel, think doesn't mean a hill of beans until it is acted upon, i.e. bought or sold, and then that action is part of the record. All right? That's why I'm a master technician. I don't care what you think, what you feel, what you read. If you bought or sold, now I get to see that you actually had enough confidence in that information that you put it to work in the market. And now you're part of the record. We call this the chicken pecks and the chicken scratches. All right, interaction with the market. And interaction with the market is the only thing that I will base my trading opinion on. Even if I have information, even if it would by means be maybe exclusive information. The chart is everything, man. Let me tell you something, and let me tell you a reason why. Even if you have exclusive information, why you can get carried out of the market and end up selling tacos in a food cart. And that's because the market can stay way more irrational than you can stay solvent. All right? Let me say that again. The market can stay irrational way longer than you can stay solvent. So until the chart tells me that this is a good reason, there's a good story behind being involved this from a technical standpoint, I don't care what you're telling me. And I've lived it for 30 years. I've heard the stories for 30 years, the tips, the raised eyebrows. And I've seen more people get carried out of the trading pit because they marry the raised eyebrow, what's supposed to happen, instead of paying attention to what's really happening on the chart. All right, listen, let's do the rounds because I got some more things I want to fire on in the rounds. Doing the rounds, little segment we do every day, talking what's in the news in crypto land, the cryptosphere, and we get that from the endotech.io homepage and the market analysis section of that. There we go. The market sentiment will fire up stories for you. And that's where a lot of it is. And the one thing I want to talk about is this second story here about NEO. All right, NEO gaining 8%, and the NEO chart looking better than many cryptos. And again, the impetus of the rally was supposedly the okay of a second node, whatever they do with the nodes. The technical part of this is so over my head that, you know, and I'm okay with that because I'm still going to buy and sell and make money doing it. But NEO, a breath of fresh air over the last 2 days and a very disappointing day. I thought maybe coming out of the 4th of July, it seems to me that a lot of people have taken the whole week off because the action today was lackluster at best. And not particularly great, but not incredibly awful. Yeah, some of these things closed out of their upmo, but on such small volume, you know, I am paying particularly close attention, excuse me. But unless we get a close back below the average in some of them or back into lower momentum, I'm willing to let this percolate. I will say that the last 3 breaks, remember we talked about this last week, that was a 12-day, an 11-day. A couple weeks ago, it was 8 days, and now this has been another 12-day sideways action that we've had long pullbacks from. The difference is this last rounding rally, we've actually taken out and recouped the entire loss that the market had on the previous one. It's a little bit different than stair-stepping down and coming down and retaking that last stair step. All right, a nuance, a subtle nuance. The other thing that in the news that I saw was Tom Lee of Fundstrat has lowered his Bitcoin prediction to 22,000 from 25,000 for 2018. And this is exactly what blows me away about fundamental analysis. I mean, 25 to 22, what is he, just picking numbers out of a hat? Well, it doesn't look like 25 this year. Between 25 and 22, why even make that differentiation? I don't even understand that. Why even say anything with Bitcoin trading at 65.39? Who gives a shit between 22,000 or 25,000 when it's trading 6,500? I don't even get it. And what blows me away even more is the reasons why. All right, and the one of them, I'm going to fire on this one. All right. He says that he argued the Bitcoin price should be double that of the flagship cryptocurrency's mining cost. Who are you to say what the market should determine? A miner should make 100% markup, make double what his mining costs are. This has been commoditized now. And if there's anything I do know about commodities, and I know a lot, is that on the producer side, often it becomes a race to the bottom. It becomes a race to who can do things more efficiently, and everybody's willing to do things more efficiently and cheaper the more the competition there is. And so to just blindly say that the price should be double the mining cost, I don't know. I honestly don't understand how anybody could make that comment and then sit down for beers with other people that are professionals and say, yeah, that's what it should be. Maybe it should be 5 times mining costs. Why not? Why not 5 times? Maybe it should be 1/10 of mining costs. That's ridiculous just to throw that number and that's your price target because it should be twice the mining costs. Oh my, I'm fired up over this one. All right. And then he goes on to say that it's a good buy now because he made this Bitcoin misery index up and his current reading is less than 30. And that's a bullish signal because the closer the index gets to 0, the stronger the suggestion for the investors are to buy. Again, it's at 30. It could go to 0. Where can Bitcoin's price go? Where's your stop? What's your actual buy and sell recommendation? Do you have one? Tommy, I just bought Bitcoin at 6,500. It's trading 3,200. What should I do? I've lost half of my money. This was my kid's college fund. The whole market blows me away when people do not do this. And I come from a leveraged commodity background where you have to have hard stops, man, or they'll carry you out. The leverage will carry you out. So from a trading perspective, if you cannot give here, Bitcoin is going to go to 22,000 this year. Where do I buy them? Do I buy them here? Where do I sell them? Or am I just going to forego the money? I'm just going to say here, I'm going to put X to work and I'm going to stick my head in the sand and see if it all works out. That's ridiculous. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. All right, listen, I'm all fired up on this one. But that's, you know what? Trading, that's a recipe for losing, all right? And I want to point one other thing out, all right? From my work, if I look at Bitcoin, I honestly think if I go to the monthly fractal, Bitcoin's going to have a real challenge to get above 17,000 this year. I think it would be amazing for Bitcoin to get back to 17,000. Amazing. And everybody wants to talk about that it took 200 days this year to collapse. Therefore, they're anticipating that maybe the rally could be just as fast. Who knows? Nobody knows. All I know is I'm a little friendlier Bitcoin because they've been able to round up and take out their average level and actually spend some time in upper momentum on a daily model. But they for sure out of the woods now. And now with today's price action, actually yesterday's, because in Asia it's already tomorrow. I know this gets confusing in a 24-hour market. But let's get back to the weekly fractal, 6573. is that weekly momentum level. All right, and for me to talk about this, I gotta let the YouTube folks go, because this is strictly actionable trading information, and you need to be an Endotech subscriber or a Pareto token holder to get this. And you can get Endotech tokens. You can buy them at Netcoins. Let's do a little bonk. Netcoins. You can buy Pareto tokens at Netcoins. They are still working on a 1 million Pareto token giveaway. Spend $100 on Pareto tokens and get a $500 Pareto token bonus. Only available at Netcoins. So please go there and buy your Pareto tokens. I got to say goodbye to the YouTube crowd so we can get into the vitals, the actionable portion of the show.